practicing by units. It's so great to practice by units, one of the fundamental ways to practice well. First of all, a unit is one measure to the downbeat of the next measure. That's all it is. And you'll notice in this particular piece, Elfin Tarantella, which is on page 58 of grade 3 of Succeeding at the Piano, there are 6 beats in the first measure, and then the downbeat makes 7 beats. And that unit then is 7 beats, and that's it. We don't go any further than 7 beats. So we know that the human brain remembers 7 to 9 of anything, not of everything, of anything. So if we can create units that are short like that, the student will have a much better time at learning the music, memorizing the pieces, and then when they really are secure with practicing in units, they can put the units together. And that way, the piece becomes a work where they practice in 1 measure units, 2 measure units, and then section by section. They put it together until it's an entire piece. So I'm going to put the metronome on again. So you might ask the student, well, why don't you start in another place and practice by units? And your student might say, I want to start in measure 9. So here we go. 1. All right, and you can say, well, that was pretty good, but only one hand is staccato on the next downbeat. Oh, yeah, it's only the left hand melody. And what kind of sound do you want in the right hand? Well, it should be held out for that dotted quarter note, and also it should be quieter because it's not the melody. Yes, let's try it again. Have the student play it 8 times in a row. Perfect. Then you can say, go ahead, let's go ahead and do another unit. Well, I think I might want to do the unit right after that. So how about measure 10? It's always a good idea for students to shape the phrases while they're doing this unit practicing. Great. So you can have the student in the first couple weeks of practicing. Obviously, this might be a very long piece for them to learn. So have them just put little stars or hearts, maybe in 5 places where they will use that unit practice strategy. And then the next week, go ahead and listen to those 5 places and commend them if it's really good. If not, go ahead and practice with them in the lesson. And then we could have the students put maybe 5 stars or 5 moons in another 5 places where they can practice with unit practicing. Little by little, they can elongate those units into this. 2 measures plus 1 downbeat. And of course, we could always vary the tempo, and we must make sure that the student practices at slow, thoughtful tempos first. And here's the Elfin Tarantella. Wonderful piece for our students to play. I love it.